Muka surat kedua, page 2 ah. Oh, by the way, oh, okay, okay. Tak ada, ni yang lama. Okay, so from what we have in the notes, right? It is a full format of BM paper. Full format of BM paper. If you are a bit worried or a bit blur, a bit confused about BM paper, then you refer to page 2. Okay. The what is that? The overall thing that I can tell you is paper 2, essay. Paper 1, everything else. This is the easiest way for you to ensure you know what are you sitting. Okay. Paper 2, essay. And for essay, right, paper 1 is all about writing plus objective. Paper 2, essay in full sentence where I need your brain. So later I will complete both. And then novel also in paper 1. Paper 2 only short and long essay. That's all. So make sure you make it clear for your papers. So when you sit for it, you don't feel panic. Then for our short essay, right, what are you supposed to do? You have to write based on the point given, and then you write your additional point, your idea. Later, I will go through the formula with you. Then long essay, what are you supposed to do? Create as many points as possible to ensure your level is up to your teacher's expectation. You might be very curious, teacher, can I write 180 words or 200 words only? Yes, you may do so. But if you did so, I will tell you, you are not going to get A for BM. We need a lot of words. A minimum for your level from 3, we need 250 to 300 words. Because it's easier for us to prepare you for Form 4 and Form 5 as well. Other than because your teacher needs something else. Yeah, morning session teacher, they always want higher quality because they are SPM markers. Yeah, most of them are SPM teachers as well. Your BM teachers, not just teaching from 1, from 2 level, but from 4 and from 5. So make sure you will meet their expectation. Okay, can Then for a paper 1, objective questions. Then next one is your writing. Everything subjective. Okay, there. So let us check. For your essay, short essay, I told you just now, I will go through a bit of formula with you. So 1 or 3 paragraph is all depend on your teacher. Is there any teacher writing 5 paragraphs? I guess yes, but throughout these few years, one after they change syllabus, not many, not many. Okay, this one depend on your BM teacher. It bergantung pada guru BM. Bergantung pada guru BM Anda. So it's because they are the one who mark your paper. Yeah, I cannot say anything one. Because if I say 1 paragraph is general, in general, all teachers teaching 1 paragraph, some of your teachers, they will say, no, I want 3. Don't listen to anyone else. Then no point to listen to me, right? So I can just tell you overall what type of teachers do we have in the market. Then next one is when we are writing our EC, our point, most of the schools, their exam for short essay, all points are given. You only need to add on some penanda wacana and then wata to make sure it is a complete sentence. But some schools like Catholic high school, then I will tell you, your teacher is not normal teacher. They might give you a topic which is no point given. They only give you picture, diagram, or anything else. Or maybe just a chata pie, jadwal, a table, anything. Just that they never give you point. You have to elaborate based on your brain. Yes, William. MBS also once didn't give point. Now you know. So strong schools, right? They will always test their student like this. Strong school lah. They will teach, train their student like this. This is the way. Okay, let us try. So, teacher, what are you talking then? The surat isi diberikan. Okay, diberikan. Everyone feel because you all are not trained like that. So in TDC, because we most of us are from Catholic high school, we graduated from CHS. So when we teach students, I will use the most extreme way to teach. So some of you might feel very stressed, but it's fine. Okay, so the C, right? What is that? The point is from your brain. Yang ni idea sendiri. This one we mentioned so many times in class. So for those normal students, remember one thing, you should remember what we learned in class. If you forgot about it, then I will feel very sad. It has been 3 years, okay? So now Idia sendiri. And how do we construct our point? Remember our suka? Hopefully you all still remember. This one is not just teaching by TDC tutors. In school also, your teachers thought about this. Your school teachers. Can I know what do you think SUKA stand for? What do you think SUKA stand for? Mungkin tidak nak? Ya. So SUKA is actually kata hubung kata I love you, terima kasih. So SUKA is actually our kata hubung for us to elaborate for our idea. So first one, supaya, untuk, kerana, agar. This thing is applicable from Form 1 until Form 5. If you all want to learn more, because this batch of Form 3 quite good learner, just that sometimes you're a bit lazy. So for this batch of Form 3, I will encourage you to watch my Form 5 seminar video. Form 5 seminar video. If you want to become better, go for Form 5 seminar video, watch from TTC YouTube. If TDC haven't update, then I will send my YouTube link to you all later, not now, okay? Later. Then now let us check. Karena pendek, the word requirement, we don't need to memorize one because why? They are all indicated in our instruction. So no point for you to memorize the formula, okay? You just need to remember short essay, 1 or 3 paragraph, depend on BM teacher. And then your point, if given, then we copy paste everything. If haven't meet the word requirement, then we add on our main point. That's all. Okay? Our brain is very needed. Then next one, to ensure we do not have any mistake, the main thing is make sure one thing, your sentence structure is not hanging halfway. It is what we call incomplete sentence. And at the same time, what is complete sentence? Remember SNP? Masih ingat tak? S dan P ialah apa? What do you think SNP is? What do you think? This one's so simple, really simple. Yes, Kaiser, fast. You know, in every class, I'm looking for my A plus student. What is A plus student? You can answer everything within seconds. Okay, thanks, Hong Lim. Nice one. So we have two SNP. Now I have two boys in my class because morning one is girl. So if you want to score A plus, never tell me. You just concentrate in your Form 5. No, it doesn't work. You need to start from Form 1 to Form 5. Every single day, every single session, you need to answer. Yes. Yeah, Hong nice one. So what is SNP? Subject, predicate. Okay, simple. Teacher, why? Why subject, predicate? Because we can never start a sentence using kata kerja. Yeah, we cannot. Because kata kerja itself, I don't know what is the main topic of yours. So unless you are giving me an instruction, then we start from kata kerja. Otherwise, cannot. Yes, Hong nice one. Jika salah, banyak maka akan ditolak. Nice one. Okay, so now let us check. This is the criteria, a big picture for our writing. Whatever essay it is, whatever sentence it is, follow the formula, S and P. Okay? Next one, your long essay. Okay, long essay, most of you are struggling. Any one of you, you never score more than 25 for your long essay. I think a lot lah. Then I should change my question. Any one of you score 25 and above before. Now I change my question. Any one of you score 25 and above. Ayushi, yes lah. Arina, yes. Okay, great one. Then 2 kids only. Okay. Cover. Oh, how to spell your name? Cover or cave ramen? Okay, 26. Okay, great one. Hong Lim Kaiser. Okay, not bad. Now you see who will answer in class. Those students who score A. You know why? Cave. Okay, Hong Lim. Okay, terima kasih. You know why? Because in exam, right? If you do not train your brain, you are going to fail BM. 1, 2, 3, maybe you will tell me, teacher, what if I just memorize essay? I can tell you, if you memorize essay, it's good for now, but not good after 20 weeks. So later I will test you whether you are a person who memorize or a person who use your brain. Okay, can I? So now whenever we get our long essay, what to do? First one, we always need to meet our bar. If you don't even meet the bar, how do you think you can score A? So first one, read the question. Baca soalan. Yes, Hong Lim, you are like my morning girl. Yes, because they are all started from since form one. So first one, when you all first entered our class, then our first step is we have to bark. But sooner or later, when you entered form 3 and onwards, we will straight away take out K, which is the kosakata. So normally, since form 1, we teach you Bakma, right? Bak system, kosakata. Because for form 1, form 2, your teacher trains so much on memorizing all those that bombastic word or peribahasa. But when you going for 3, 4, 5, we need more about brain. So for 3, 4, 5, we focus on bar. Bar is very important. So when you read the question, T, K, K, and F is a must. For those who don't understand T, K, K, and F, I think you didn't listen in school also, because your school teachers also teaching the same thing. It's just that different keyword. So we have topic, kata kunci, dan format. Okay, simple ah. Jayi, Hong Lim, Jayi, right? Teacher Jayi, Mr. T. Wow, you every form different teacher, are you? So now T, K, K, and F. Let us check. When you analyze your question, what is next step? Rangka. Teacher, what is rangka? You draft your main point. Teacher, why should I draft my main point? Because if you do not draft your main point, basically you will repeat your elaboration. That is what we worry. Only not just go out of the main point, because some students, right? What will they do? They are quite strong, but while they are writing, they will repeat the point. Because they do not have a structure. So basically, thinking about the main point is very important. You will be thinking, teacher, how do I think? My dear, later I tell you how to think. It's not you don't know how to think, it's you don't want to think, okay? Then now let us check. Basically, all of your points are very logic one. It's just that you cannot elaborate furthermore. That is what we worry. And remember one thing, do not feel worried in exam. If you worry too much, right, you will feel BM basically. Okay, now let us check. When we are writing essay, what do we need in a BM essay? TYEK, we need to explain topic for opening. Why effect? This one you all learn in school also, right? But remember one thing. When you are explaining the topic, then please remember every explanation provide reasoning. Why do you say so? And what is the impact if this problem continues? Then great one. Okay, next one, SHYEK. When we are writing EC, what do you think you need? Of course, first sentence, your main point. Don't give me rubbish sentence. Terdapat banyak blah blah blah. Copy the title. Then antaranya salah satu. Sorry, that one is not a good starting. So easy, straightforward to the point. Then how wide effect. And always remember your last sentence. We need conclusive. Teacher, why do you think we need conclusive? So that you do not get out of topic, because all of you very good in thinking, but when you think, right, when you keep thinking, what happened is you do not relate to the main topic. You will get out of topic. Yeah, out of nowhere. Yeah, so far away, far from your original topic. That's why you need last sentence to pull you back. Yeah, to relate to our main point. So remember that. So can you see now, whenever we write an essay, what do we need? Why an effect? Why an effect? This is how you lengthen your essay. Okay, how you lengthen your essay. Okay? Then now next one. KCH. Yes, Kev, nice one. Kev, you are from which teacher? You know everything away. Not bad. So what is KCH? kesimpulan, then cadangan, then harapan. Remember one thing, C and H is very important for BMAC. Teacher, why leh? You always say so ma, but why? It's because if your ending, you do not give me a solution, then I can tell you, basically your ending is rubbish. Every ending, not just writing about kesimpulannya kita haruslah. You need to provide me with specific characters. What can they do to settle the problem? And you might be telling me, teacher, the content already writing cara. Then what should I write for my cadangan? Isn't it the same thing? Should I repeat? Should I just copy paste? No. Create new point. Because the point is not restricted. And then there is no limit towards our answer. Yeah. Hui, if you ask me, akhir kalam, for Form 3, yes, you can continue to use. But for 5, I will stop students from using because a lot of students are using it. So you have to give me a specific character. So teacher, how to write specific character? Our cadangan, we always have 7 characters, 7 watak for you to choose. And it is the same goes to when we are thinking about our main idea. Also, we can select. Okay, 7 characters. Who are they? So always remember, first one, the most important person in our life is always we ourselves. Without you yourself, the rest, you don't need to discuss anymore. Then next one is your family. Then third one, are they important? Quite. But your teachers don't like them. Yes, your teachers hate them so much. Teacher, why? Because they are your friend. Your friend will only be bad influence. Okay, pengaruh negative. Always know that. Okay, your friends will always be bad influence. And now let's check number 4. Okay, number 4 very important in your life, which is your pihak sekolah. Then after you enter your schools, you will leave the schools and enter one session called the society, masyarakat. Then the media itself play a big role in our life. But last one, without them, we are nobody. Without them, the entire system will collapse. Who are they? Without them, entire system will collapse. Nice one, Hong. Betul. Terima kasih. Who else with answer? Okay, Keith, thanks. Nice one. Okay, sama-sama. Okay, so last one is our government. Yes, Kaiser, terima kasih. But I need to let you all know, in order to be more outstanding compared to your friends, your last one, kerajaan, I always want you all to add on one thing called swasta. Teacher, what is swasta? We all know kerajaan is government. Then what is swasta? Anyone in this class, you can tell me. What do you think swasta is? Yes, Junhan, Jun Ah. Okay, Jun Ah. Okay, Jun Ah, terima kasih. Okay, thanks. It is private sector. Swasta is private sector kinds of things. So what is the function of both parties? Why are they at same level from my point of view? Because government, they have the rights and then they have the power. It's what we call kuasa. But at the same time, we need the support from private sector, which is the model. And our private sector need the power from our government to launch everything. So that's why they are interrelated. We can't even ignore one party. Like you all know, some of the government industry, they pass to private sector. Like for example, our TNB, and they are, you all know that, right? It was government before, but now they switched to private sector so they can manage. So this is the idea of kerajaan and swasta. So if you know all about this, when you think of the point, you do not just restrict yourself to pihak kerajaan, pihak kerajaan. We need other people to help out. Then our family members, our schools, our societies. So make sure you know that. Okay. Then on top of this, only yes can add swasta. So on top of this, add on one more. If your brain cannot think of any idea, please remember four words called FCUK. Please remember your four words called FCUK. Normal students who entered our seminar, you all know this. You all know this for those who entered seminar before. Yeah. And then in our normal class, I will teach on and off lah. It depends on what class you are going for. Then may I ask FCUK, what does it stand for? What do you think? FCUK stands for something. What are they? Saya nak tahu. Hong Lim bukan? Are you sure bukan? Fakta is like jenis karangan. Fakta ialah jenis karangan. Like karangan fakta, factual writing. But when we are writing an essay, we need keyword correct. Actually, see, I can accept this. Yes, I can accept. Okay, thanks. Actually, betul. And then, okay, tak ada contoh. No contoh. And one thing, in my class, no contoh. Reason is because contoh doesn't give us any additional mark. Kaiser, thanks. So what is FCUK? Okay, Kaiser, that one also correct. Only teacher teach before, but never use this only. Kaiser, terima kasih. Of course, all of you know TDC teachers, we are using the same notes, right? Yeah, same. It's just that sometimes maybe you all miss out. So okay, bukan undang. Faktor. When we need to write about isi, right? We always need 4 keywords to help out. Teacher, why like? Why do you think we need all these keyword? Why? Because you cannot think about additional point. Then sometimes question never give us keyword. So we need to use our brain to create something for us. Prepare before it's too late. Sediakan payung sebelum hujan. And the question for essay always around here. So you no need to like tell me, teacher, where can I think out of nowhere? My dear, there is a way, okay? I already gave you. Don't tell me you don't know. So faktor, cara usaha, dan kesan. And you know why I only put these 4? Yeah, correct, Ling. Of course lah, we all teach the same thing. Then contoh is optional. Optional, but my class cannot write contoh one. I will stop you all one. Because we know exactly SPM, we don't need contoh at all. Okay, kehendak soalan. You know why? Kesan I never write a positive, negative, kebaikan, because too many things to remember. And all of the questions, right, is just surrounded by all these 4. The reason why does it happen, the impact if it happened, and then what can we do if there is that problem, the solution. So can you see? And then CU is the same. Cara usaha, they are the same. Then teacher, why you write both? Because easier for you to remember. You can terbalik the CU, it's just that I don't. Okay, cannot. So can you see how do you write essay? Everything based on the question, and then what the question wants. I use my pyramid to support. That's all. Question never give keyword. We think about the keyword. No need to wait for the instruction from the question. Yes. Boleh. Then now that one is for paper 1. Paper 1 basically you know the technique. Everything settled. Upper form is useless. Correct. Lower form example got point or not? I can tell you 1, 2 yes, but not form 3 because a lot of form 3 teachers, they are all SPM teachers. So what they want is totally different from your lower form teachers. Okay. Then for your paper 1, the one that we concern is your novel and your bahagian C. If you ask me, teacher, how about objective questions? I don't really concern about objective questions because if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. It sounds very irresponsible, right? You know why? Because you all never do practice. So do more exercise and your objective will just improve from time to time. There is no shortcut. Only yes, that is our novel. And then FCUK use where if questions never give keyword, we need FCUK to help out. They only give us a title. Because a lot of questions are like that recently. They never give you keyword. Yeah, let you do on your own. Then you don't know what to do. Yeah. Okay, so novel. Our zone is Tawanan Commander Caucasus. And then for different zone, different title. But no matter which zone were you from. Novel, answering technique, they are the same. First one, just make sure you have your title. Next one, your writer. Third one, straight away, answer. Then teacher, why do you have like so many points one? If the question never mentioned how many points, always remember, stick to 3. Minimum 3 isi. Jika tidak dinyatakan. If they didn't write down, then remember to write 3. Never state nothing, then you write 3 points. Can, Then every EC you must have contour. And just now my morning class got student ask me, teacher, what will they ask for first term for novel? Normally, in general, synopsis, tema, persoalan, watak, perwatakan. These 4 things. And then all those nilai pengajaran, it depends on your school. If they mention for your school peperiksaan, then they will be in your syllabus. But what if they don't mention? Then it's okay. And some teachers, you know what did they say? They will test all, which means you need to know everything. But for novel, I only need you to know 2 things. Always start from watak, the character. Then continue with your storyline. Teacher, why leh? Because if you don't even know the character, then you cannot link to the storyline. As a synopsis for format of synopsis, very easy one. Novel yang telah saya kaji ialah karya synopsis. You just start lah. Cerita ini bermula, then continue everything, copy paste. And you know, right? Novel notes TTC already provided, and sometimes I think all of your schools provided also, right? Yeah, all of your schools, they gave you the novel notes. TTC also provided, you all just can scan. Normal students, we will have our novel next week, which is tomorrow lah. And watak is the character. Then you see, normally how do they ask question? We will have the main character. And then from our main character, we will have a lot of people out there, which is what we call watak sampingan. So when you know about your main character, it will be easier for you to link to different people, what happened, and then all those storylines will be coming out. This is the reason why I asked you all to start from character first instead of anything else. Thanks. Fahani is our main. Then you connect Fahani related to who. Then you will get the story easier. Fahani can don't test me now. Okay, read the a novel before your exam. Then next one, this is just novel. Next one, your ulasan. Ulasan basically is advance of your short essay. Short essay is just about what? Copy point and then write down, complete the sentence. But ulasan is different. They need so much of your isi tersirat. Every single point, you need it. Yep. And then opening, ending, you must have it. So, and this one is about 100 words. In order to score, minimum, you need to reach 95 words. So this one they mention about 80 to 100 words. My student, I need minimum 95. Teacher, why 95? Because 95, you are at bar. And then which means what? You add on your own idea. Because the point given normally stuck at 60, 70 words. Then you add on Penanda, Wachana, and Watak, it will become 80. But a student who think on your own, you will have 90 and above. So this is how you know you are on par or not. The next one is, can you write more word? No, not even one word in addition. Because some teachers, if you write additional one word, what will they do to you? They will deduct your mark because your sentence is not complete due to missing last word. So obviously, no lah, teacher, my teacher never minus mark one. Yeah, if your word is not important, of course they don't minus mark. But what if your last word is very important? Then sorry, they will minus your mark because AC is quite subjective one. Okay, Then next one, ringkasan, simple lah, okay? Just get the point and write in one paragraph. Where do you get the title? From the instruction. May I ask how many points I need to find for ringkasan? Okay, rumusan basically not in Form 3 syllabus. Yeah, unless your school teachers purposely say that they will test rumusan. But rumusan is not in your syllabus. Yeah, it is only in Form 2. MBS got then go ahead. You all learn in Form 2 already, right? Rumusan, you have like opening, ending. The difference between ringkasan and rumusan. Then may I ask, ringkasan, how many points we are supposed to write? How many points that we are supposed to write for ringkasan? Okay, thanks, Keith, thanks, Kaiser, thanks. Minimum 5 points at least. And then do you know what is the next criteria? Other than reaching minimum 5 points, right? Why sometimes we write 6 or 7 points? Simply because we need to reach the minimum word limit. Do you all know the minimum word limit? So other than backup, it's because the word limit is a crazy thing. So okay, that one is a maximum. The minimum word limit is 80. And sometimes you all will find out you wrote 5 and 6 points, right? The word limit still less than 80. So at that point of time, what can you do? If they provide example or like huraian, you need to complete everything. If the word limit is not reached, then make sure you write additional point with example and huraian. Yeah, just make sure you reach minimum 80 words. Okay? So read the instruction before your writing. And this is the one, the FCUK thing I told you. Every single part of BM, they have keyword. If they do not have, then only we use our FCUK. So FC, where is my U? U. Okay. Faham? Settle, Then some of you, you know why we ask you to do this? Because sometimes you don't even understand the question. When you don't understand the question, what happens is you will be writing all those rubbish. Like for example, if one day your ringkasan written the keyword as pendekatan, you don't understand. What is the point that you are going to find? You found nothing. So that's why knowing the keyword is so important. And teacher, what to do? What to do? Test yourself. When you know about all keywords, right? Go to next page, write down everything. This is how you test yourself. All TTC students, I tell you, your notes have it every month. Did you complete it? Make sure you complete everything. You all thought our notes put there for fun, right? Now you know why sometimes whatever teacher asks you to do, you never do, you never improve. So you don't put the blame on teachers. Your school teachers also do the same thing. Why you never improve? Because you never listen to what they ask you to do. So remember one thing, just do your exercise. We very kind one. BM teachers are very kind. They only need an hour a week for you to ensure you maintain your result. But in order to back up, to push yourself to A, make sure you do extra in terms of KBAT, because KBAT will train your thinking skill and then your analytical skill so that you never ever miss out the requirement of the question. Okay, so now let's check. This one, all this word is useful for Form 3 and below. Then this part is on you, not on me. This part is not on me. You need additional material, we provide. Yeah, we will provide additional material. This one is for you to read in your during your free time. Not today. I'm not going to teach you like a nanny, okay? My job is to ensure you can absorb what I taught and then you fly on your own as high as possible. Yes. This one is just additional reading material. For those who are really, really stuck in most of the BM words, these pages is like quite important for you. Okay, boleh? Dah, ha? Next one, what I will do in class, page 14, 1-4. Page 14. This is our short essay example, but of course, it is not our normal class, so I won't ask you to write with me. No, 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 no. I will just teach you how to analyze question. You see, question is asking about pertandingan, which means it is not a normal factual essay. It is a story. Then we will see how to write. The question is about pertandingan. You know, in exam, if they come out this kind of short essay, your first step is differentiate your opening and ending. Then the EC on your own. Opening, ending, make sure you split properly, correctly. May I know what is the last word of your opening? Because we all know opening start from here, right? Where should I stop? Where should I stop? May I know for your opening, where should I stop? I will give you some time to analyze. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Where should I stop for my opening? Wow, Hong Lim so long. Wow, Kaiser also very long. Because opening, normally what do? We only explain the topic, the timing, yes, Hong Lim until tahunan. We don't need extra information because it is not normal essay. Normal essay then we need, but this is only short essay. Pendahuluan, pengenalan, only one sentence. Only until program tahunan. Then the rest is like further elaboration. Yeah. Okay, so it's just simplified very simplified. Then which word should I start for my ending? Which word is my first word for my ending? Penutup. Which one is my first word? Okay, Hong Lim, terima kasih. Okay, Juna, terima kasih. Easy, right? Memang senang. BM is not that difficult from what you thought. Because penutup is always about our harapan. Yeah, what do we want to achieve? This is what we call penutup. And opening one sentence, penutup one sentence. That is the reason why it is so short. Okay, can? Of course, for penutup, we can write a kesimpulannya. Then, apakah yang dapat melahirkan generasi yang berdaya saing? Okay, sudah? I'm not going to write full with you because all answers provided. All answers provided. All seminar answer provided. If in the QR code, you all can scan the code. I'm not sure whether they upload in what's that? DC website, but TDC notes, TDC BM notes always provide QR code for answer. You all just scan. No need purposely go and download one. But yeah. Then now for your long essay, some of the students they tell me, teacher, I do not have enough time to draft my point. Are you sure you do not have enough time? You have, just that you don't want to. And out of 3 questions, right? Remember one thing. What is our first step? Read the question. Reading the question doesn't mean you go and cross out the one that you don't want to do. You have to read every single question and then draft the main point to find out the most suitable one for you yourself. Then now I want to ask, out of 3 questions, first impression, which question will you eliminate? You straight away call it off. You won't do it at all. Which question? Soalan yang mana satu kamu tidak akan buat? Okay, Hong Lim, reason. Wah, Jun reason? In my class, always remember you want to improve, I need reasoning. Yeah, you need to persuade me with reason. Okay, only because of that lah. Okay. Okay, Kaiser also wow. So you see, in this class, most of you, what will you do? Oh, really? You all will ignore question 2 and 3 because of format. But do you know that actually the formatted essay for question 2 is quite easy? Because the format for Rencana is only a title and your name. You all thought Rencana is dictation, right? For some Chinese school students, you all thought what is this? Rencana is dictation. But is it really? No. Rencana is article. Rencana ialah article. And this question is very popular in morning session, which is Form 3, Form 4, and Form 5. So now let us check. Yeah, Kaiser, betul. In primary school, we all know Rencana is dictation most yet. But actually in secondary school, Rencana is actually an article. What is the format? Formula pula ni. What is the format? You just write down the title and then only this is how you get your what is that format. This one 3 marks for your format. Then the rest write like normal essay. Okay, anyone in this class you want to do question 3? Anyone in this class you feel like you are going to do question 3? Ada tak? Anyone in this class you feel like you want to do question 3? Ada tak sesiapa? No one? Sure. Because you know why? If you feel like doing it, I will tell you this. Okay, now I highlight something first. Rencana is format, laporan is format. Question 1, no format is because of bincangkan, perbincangan. Then laporan, you know why I never encourage my student to do it? It's because of only reason. You need to write story and factual at the same time. Story and factual at the same time. Teacher, I don't understand. Story, you need to provide activity, which means 4 paragraph of EC, right? You need to provide 4 activity for me. And for each activity, you need to explain the reasoning why, the tujuan objective. Then next one is what is the impact, the end result. Fakta, tujuan, then hasil pembelajaran. From every activity, what did you learn? That's why it is a writing combined with story and fakta. That's why I don't encourage you all to write laporan because you all will only stuck at cerita. Yeah, you all never write about the factual part. That's why you all, if you do laporan, right, most of you do not get more than 20. You only reach minimum par, which is about 17, 18. Yeah, not even 19 and above. No, because you are not qualified. So careful with that. Then now let us check the question right now. We already identify the format. Then now we know what question that we will do. Next one is make sure you know exactly the topic. Do you understand or not? Yeah, the topic itself, is it very difficult? I don't think so. Topic, you see, daya creativity dan inovasi. So generasi kreatif dan inovatif. Wow, everything is the same. Then last one, weird. Last one, they ask about what? Project Taman Science. I totally got no keyword. So now you all know why. Laporan, I don't encourage. Then next one, where is the keyword for the rest of the question? Keyword, usaha, kepentingan. Very specific. That is the reason how you choose question. Then next step is we have 30 minutes for long essay, correct? Then please spend about 5 minutes to think about your rangka. Draft your main point for the questions that you are familiar with. The one with more content, you choose the question. You do not write halfway and tear off your paper and change to another question. A lot of students love to do that. You like it so much. And then every year also got this type of student. This is how you waste your time. I would rather you spend 5 minutes to think about the rangka. Then you just choose correctly. One off settled. Can I? Any one of you love to do that? You do halfway, you tear off the paper, rewrite long essay. I bet a lot of students are like that. Anyone in this class, you do that? Memang tak ada? Sure? Ah? So make sure you don't do this in your coming exam. Oh. Let's see. So this one, full essay was given. Scan the QR for full essay. I won't do full essay in seminar. Yeah, in seminar, I won't do full essay. So remember, the purpose of seminar is you remember all those minor cautious stuff, and then in your exam, you just don't create careless mistake. Boleh, ha? Can I trust you? Hopefully, I can trust you. So this one I done just now, I highlighted, so I won't write down. Then paper one, this is what happened. Teacher, I don't score for paper one. If you ask me, will I waste my time to do paper one with you? Not really. In class, I will. Because in class, I need to teach you BM word. But in seminar, remember one thing I will tell you. Question 1 to 4, they test anything about tata bahasa and vocab. If you know, you know. You don't know, you don't know. Teacher, why you so irresponsible one? Because you'll never be responsible also. Why should I be responsible to you? How do you score for question 1 to 4? We just need additional exercise every week. I told you just now, right? 1 hour for BM every week. So in class, I do my part. After class, you do your part, which is either you complete our additional exercise in our normal notes. Then next one is please check answer. If you don't know, please remember to look for the meaning. This is how you train your BM word. It's not really entering my class. Teacher, what can I do to score A for BM? You don't do your part. No matter what I say, it's all rubbish. Mencurahkan air ke daun keladi. Nasihat yang sia-sia. So you see, like just now, my student asked me, question number 2. Question number 2, we have 4 actions. For example, what action do you know? You know nothing. But in class right now, when you complete this entire exercise at home, will you go and look for the meaning of the word that you don't understand? You never. You just do it, mark answer, and then bye-bye. Then how do you improve in BM? So what you need is every single exercise provided, you know the meaning. That's why in our normal class, we always do objective. But objective right besides, we always have the blank space. It's for you to write down every key point for you to remember. For example, you need to know the meaning of the word. Maybe some tata bahasa rule. And your level is make sure whatever I ask right now, you can answer in seconds. This is how I guarantee A students in my class. So far, from morning till now, less than 5 students can be in the list of A plus. Because how I justify the speed of your question in answering, then the way you ask question, yes. Remember, keeping quiet doesn't make you survive. It makes you survive, but it doesn't make you sustain. Yeah. Okay, boleh. Got question? Ask. Don't know? Clarify. Then now, 1, 2, 3, 4, based on here. It depends on how many, not how many, how much info you have throughout your learning progress. Then next one, question 5 and 6. This type of question is not tembak one. What do you need to do? You need to analyze A, B, C. Are they correct? If they are not correct, then you choose either one. If all of them are correct, they sounds okay, then go for donkey. Tiada kesalahan. Some of you don't even know what are you learning. Yeah, you just simply like, teacher tembak lah, objective only ma, doesn't matter. Can you see the way of you learning? If your way is wrong, you would not ever get your desired result. Yes. And don't keep asking teacher, how do I score? How do I score? No point of asking me because you are not doing anything. Whatever I told you is just rubbish. Okay, so we don't keep rubbish, correct? Change rubbish into something that can earn for you. Then question 7 and 8, I got students who told me, teacher, this kind of question I don't understand. Can I let go? Okay, this type of question, I allow you to let go. But before that, make sure one thing. You try to find out the answer first. Yeah, because not every time the word is very difficult. Sometimes it's quite easy. So just do elimination. You see, the selection ABCD, some of the sentence is not inclusive. When you found out it is wrong, then you will get your final answer. So you can use some technique. Yeah, you can use some technique for this kind of question. Do not receive the paper and say, I don't know. I want to tembak. So can you see your intention? Your intention will determine where you go. Okay, boleh. Question 9 and 10. Okay, 9 and 10 basically is all about what you learned before, the sentence structure. Teacher, what do you mean by sentence structure? Like active, passive, imbuhan, and then all those kata penguat, what we learned since from 1 till today, it will be tested in question 9 and 10. Yeah, it sounds like, teacher, only few words only ma. Yeah, only ma. That's why how you all like take it lightly and you don't score. Don't take it lightly in your exam because what they test right now, whatever objective questions from question 1 to 15, it is the question in your SPM in terms of subjective. That's why whenever you say, oh, teacher, this one got error, that one got error. But when I ask you why, you can never tell me why. So remember, in exam, when you answer objective question, also, I need you to do the correction. Like, for example, the question that I asked my morning session, you all try this. I give you this. Tell me whether it is correct or wrong. Okay? Semua kanak-kanak, correct or wrong? Okay, let me check. Ayushi, Hong Lim, Kaiser, your answer is wrong. Jia Wen, your answer also wrong. Zihen, your answer also wrong. Juna also wrong. Cave also wrong. Can you see? This is why I said sometimes what we learn is not correct. Kana itself, okay. How to pronounce this name? Johnson, okay. Your answer also wrong. Johnson, did you spell your name wrongly? P is missing, right? Okay, now let us check. Semua kanak-kanak is correct. All of the students thought it is wrong, but actually it is correct. Reason is because we do not have one word called kanak. Then kanak-kanak is singular and plural at the same time. That's why semua itself is correct. So you don't change to semua anak because kanak-kanak is kid. Anak is like your child. So it's two different things. So semua kanak-kanak is correct. Then next one, I test one more. Yeah, Hong Lin, then pelajar, we cannot use semua lor because pelajar itself is one student lah. Pelajar is a lot of students. Then next one, next question. This is a bit difficult in terms of tata bahasa, but the answer is very easy. Let you see whether you will get correct or wrong. This one is also the one that I tested my Form 5 yesterday. Correct or wrong? I gave you the wrong question. Aish. Later, I give you another question. Mengambil wang ke laci. Okay. If it is wrong, tell me where. If it is correct, then you say correct. If there is mistake, straight away, tell me where is the mistake. Get it quick one. Tell me like you are a teacher. Okay. So okay. Betul, Hong betul, and then Arena 100%, Jiawen 100%. Okay. Doesn't tell me the correction. Yes, Jun are correct. For those who gave me the error, tell me the correction. So how you become strong in your BM? When you are writing, when you are explaining, straight away give me full reasoning. This is what you can do to become better. Yes, kinds of things. So you know why ke is wrong? Because when you take money, it's from the drawer. Okay, dari laci. Then next one. What do you think about this? Okay, reasoning. That's a reasoning. This one also simple. Cave thanks, kinds of things. Memang betul. Teacher, so easy one eh? Oh, Ayushi, salah. Okay, Juna, terima kasih. Correction then. Jason, thanks. But typing error. Only 1G at last. Terima kasih. You all know why? Because they already mentioned on top of our head. So, menjunjung. Menjinjing is everything forearm. Menjinjing. That's why we menjinjing back. Okay, forearm. This one wrong. Because what is the correction? Menjunjung. This is what we call istilah. They will test about tata bahasa, they will test about istilah. So, you see, we cannot pre-assume, we cannot assume what type of question will come out for objective. We just need to ensure whatever question came to us, we can answer. Then teacher, how do I learn all these words? Do exercise? There's only one way. How do you learn how to eat? Keep eating. Yeah. How do you know that you have to pee in toilet bowl? So you have your diapers at first. Then sooner or later you learn. It takes time. So never ever ask me, teacher, what is the shortcut for a BM? No shortcut. Okay. Then Kaiser, what's menggalas? Where okay, when we have our bag, then we use menggalas. You know your bag sekolah, we always menggalas at the back. Menggalas. So you see, all these kata kerja actually we learn in our normal class lah way. Our normal class did already. Teacher, where did we learn? I forgot in which one already. We learn either January or February. We learn all those kata kerja. The one that is very common in our objective questions. And I told you just now, right? All of the objective right now, they are the subjective in Form 4 and Form 5. You can assume one thing, expect one thing, no more objective. 100%. No selection, no underline. You have to find the kesalahan on your own. Funny? Not funny. Fun? Fun. Very fun. If you want to be strong, go and watch my Form 5 YouTube. Then you will know, wow, teacher, so easy. Later I send you the link, my YouTube link. Okay, then you see for question 13, looking for the same meaning one. This one totally not a problem. How come you will get it wrong? Because you never read properly. Yeah, the title is just one title, okay, one sentence. You just need to make sure the character is correct. The kata kerja is correct. Yeah, the sentence structure, everything is okay. The meaning is almost the same. Then you select the answer. Just look for the same meaning. How difficult it could be. No, at all. Yeah. So make sure you are alert towards this. Next one. 14, 15 is peribahasa. Now you still have objective for peribahasa. Now you still have. But you all know that you will have subjective also, right, for your peribahasa, the one with picture. The one with picture, then you write down your answer one. So it can be anything. Then teacher, can I memorize my peribahasa? If you ask me, no matter how many peribahasa you memorize, actually, not every time it will come out the same one. But at least when you do exercise, you just go through and absorb them in your mind. Like how do you know that bagai isi dengan kuku is for a very good relationship? Isi dengan kuku, isi dengan kuku, because you cannot tear them apart. This is what we call very close relationship. And this is how I remember peribahasa, because I don't like to memorize peribahasa. Like for example, sediakan payung sebelum hujan. How you all know? Because before it rains, you have to prepare. So the meaning is actually the same. This is how I remember peribahasa. Then katak di bawah tempurung, it means what? The frog is under the coconut shell. Reason is because why? You are not leaving your comfort zone. You just stay in your comfort zone. That's why your brain is always that shallow. Dan huling betul, cendawan tumbuh selepas hujan. Because in general scenario, right after raining, all those area that is like very humid, moist, then cendawan akan tumbuh. If the surrounding allow, like if there is like soil, if there is like wood, then your cendawan akan tumbuh. What does it mean? Getting more and more. So every peribahasa that you learn, there is a reason behind. Then if you don't know, don't understand, don't force yourself. Because when you keep forcing yourself, you know nothing. So what's the point of learning? Yeah, make learning a fun thing, and at the same time, you are able to communicate. This is the idea. Why? Because you will have speaking test, 70 marks next year. Make sure you don't waste what you learned since Form 1 to Form 3. Yeah, don't waste your learning. Yes, only thanks. That one is what I love in my primary school. Okay, settle that one. Settle peribahasa. Then your comsas, my dear. Who still memorize your anthology? Your puisi lah, your drama, your what's that? Cerpen. Who still memorize? I bet I got students who memorize. I bet. Then didn't you find out? No matter how many you memorize, how much you memorize, then you still cannot answer questions, because the question is just based on the passage itself. So what for to memorize? Yeah, nothing. Answer based on your passage. Then straight away. Same goes to your subjective. Yeah, same. Yes, only thanks. Understand. But sometimes our students read already, also they don't understand. So what for? Yeah. Your teacher, me, very realistic one. When you learn, you get it, then you apply, then go ahead. But when you learn, but you don't get it, like peribahasa, you don't know what to do with it, stop it. Because I would rather you spend your time doing something that is guaranteed. For example, essay, ulasan, ringkasan, all these you can guarantee. Then why not, right? Spend your time wisely for your exercise. Then you see, tata bahasa, subjective. Now this is just an entry level for SPM. SPM, everything in paragraph. SPM, everything in paragraph. So if you cannot do this kind of like one sentence, I can tell you, your SPM will be in trouble. Okay, you see, now let's check. This one you do at home because answer provided. Yeah, answer provided. Then soalan kedua, this is the pemahaman. Yeah, the pemahaman. Teacher, what do you mean by pemahaman? You see, pemahaman got comsas, right? Do you need to memorize? No, because you see how do they ask question. Question 1, from your bahan. Question 2, from your bahan. So why do I need to memorize so much? But eventually it won't come out anything. Yeah, janganlah buang masa. Okay, then question 3, they ask for K-word. totally another type of essay. I only get the pattern. Okay, so if you learn like a teacher, you will eventually find out BM learning is not difficult. Then you see pendapat, what do they ask for? Sumbangan warga emas terhadap masyarakat. You only need to provide your point. Yeah, your idea. So anything to memorize from your daily life, no. You just keep thinking. And for those students who are very strong in BM already, you don't want to write essay, then go and do more KBAT question, because KBAT question will train your EC also for essay. They can train your EC for essay as well. Yeah, utilize all exercise for every structure. Do not just go for, today I want to study for objective. So I go and do objective question. What is your learning outcome? Nothing. You okay or not? Why are you wasting your time? So doing objective question, main thing is to learn vocab. So after every objective session, you ask yourself, what vocab that you learn? Yeah, utilize your time wisely. Boleh ya? Then pendapat, I can settle pendapat and essay as well. Point form will do, but exam you need to write in full sentence. Okay? Then next one, novel. My dear, how do they ask novel? Same, choose one of the question because you all know what you learn, right? From different zone, different question. Then next one, berdasarkan sebuah novel, nyatakan watak utama. Then you need to tell me who is your main character. Then 3 perwatakan. This one they mention. What if they do not mention? You write 3 for them. 10 marks, how do they like allocate? 6 marks for your idea, which is like isi contoh. Then another 4 marks will be your bahasa. Yeah. What is the bahasa thing for? You do not write wrong sentence. Yeah, your sentence is like totally correct. So what do you mean by sentence correct? Remember the one I said just now? Subject, predicate. This is how you ensure your sentence structure is correct all the way. Boleh ya? This one also provided, answer provided for all zones, okay? Answer provided for all zone. No worry. Then you see, this QR is for your nota. This QR is for your nota. Full notes given. Full notes given. So you don't ask for additional notes. Can? Then our TDC normal next week, which is tomorrow, we will be teaching novel already. Okay. But I only cover for, what is that? Tawanan Commander Caucasus. Yeah, I only cover for Klang Valley. All other zone, right? Then no worry, notes are provided. So when we do the questions, then you will know another pattern. Can? Next one, bahagian C. My dear, bahagian C, only one question will come out. No choice, no choice, only one will come out. It depends on what will be coming out. Ask your teacher if there is like scope peperiksaan. Kalau ada scope peperiksaan, dapatkan daripada cikgu. Mungkin mereka tak tanya ringkasan, mereka juga tak tanya ulasan. Mereka akan tanya soalan rumusan seperti sekolah Hong Lim. So always get the scope from your own BM teacher. Because for first term and midterm, your schools love to come up with something they feel like coming out. Yeah, they never actually follow the pattern. Yes, so make sure you know what do your teachers want. Then you see ulasan. This is the one that not many points given. It's not a normal ulasan, not a normal factual essay. They are about what? Aras amaran di station aras air. Yeah, the water level. So you need to explain all level. But teacher, how do I explain like this only? Then of course not enough words. Yeah, you are correct. So from all this level, you have to further explain. Like for example, bahaya means dangerous, right? You explain what is the effect. Effect of what? They told you menyebabkan banjir. So kesan banjir. You elaborate based on the point given, not creating new point for me, because you cannot. You have to follow the material given. Then number two, amaran is like warning. Warning means what? You have to like bersedia untuk membuat perpindahan, which is what is your persediaan other than just move. Apakah persediaan awal? Which is your documentation and everything. You need to keep them safe and like make sure it is like waterproof. So you know what's waterproof in BM? Test you all. What is waterproof in BM? What is waterproof in BM? Okay, Justin, I love you. Perfect. Juna, thanks. Nice one. I love it. Waterproof, talis air, strong. So how do you prepare things? Put them in waterproof container. And it can be file, it can be like any container which is like bekas. So present awal you keep everything. Okay, boleh ya? Then what is waspada? Okay, in exam maybe you don't know what is waspada. Then you can write aras waspada only. But what's waspada? Berhati-hati. Be careful. Aras waspada means what? You have to be more alert towards all those news. Lebih, ya, Hulim betul, waspada selalu. So, lebih peka terhadap berita. So that you know when to get ready. So this is the idea of isi tersirat. So peka, alert. Boleh ya? Dah. So this is how you write for all this kind of like weird ulasan. Yeah, I will consider as weird ulasan because not many schools will come up with this. And sometimes they will give you chata pie. You know what's chata pie? Pie chart. Pie chart. Boleh ya? 3, 2, 1. Dah. Okay, go down. Then what if your schools came out ringkasan? This is the easiest one, I tell you. Page 32. The easiest one. Just make sure one thing. Read your question carefully. Read your question carefully. Yes, Hong betul. Free mark. Just make sure minimum points, and then can you see minimum word limit? And a lot of students they found 6 points, but they never reach word limit. They write about 70 words. Then the teachers will minus mark. Okay, so remember minimum 80 words, 200. So if you really cannot fit 80 words, right? You only have 70 plus, then add on all huraian, all in. But never ever write opening and ending. No. You just include huraian and contoh. Because normally ringkasan we cannot put ma. But what if to fulfill the word requirement, then we need to top up. Can? Boleh? Faham? Easy. So just make sure one thing when you doing exercise later, right? Because after this class, no more class for you, all right? No more class, right? Please complete this entire book. Complete them today. Because right after today, you all will never do it. Complete right after class. And then every single question for your objective, you don't know the word, find the meaning, right by the side. This is how you push your BM. Yeah, no other way. So coming for classes is just to ensure what is in your mind is correct, to double check whatever you learn and get some new info. That's all. Know the sequence of learning. Boleh? So normal students, I will see you next week. Normal student, I will see you next week. And then all seminar students, then good luck for your BM exam. Okay, so dah yang telah siap, then you may leave meeting. Go home and practice entire thing. Semua latihan siapkan. You can refer to the contoh. Okay, this one is the code for all answers. Yeah, and then seminar for what? The novel is on page novel. Boleh? So get all of your answer from there. Dah siap? Thanks. Terima kasih. Jumpa lagi. Okay, Hong Lin kejap. Okay, dan. Jumpa lagi. Terima kasih. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.